Chief, I did clap for you, and I do drive through Oak Creek on my way to Racine to see my family almost every weekend, so I don't. He's pretty funny. All right, well, so when Michelle asked me to speak, I, of course, said absolutely. She is a dear friend who will make a terrific colleague. And I also thought, this is going to be really sweet revenge for another DA turned judge who I had the pleasure of toasting and roasting at his recent investiture with some insider information from Michelle, Judge D. Yes, right here. So I, of course, will make you all wait till the end of my remarks for the fun comments, because what really matters most is that my friend and colleague embodies those qualities that we so want to see in our judges: practical wisdom, fairness, and an even temperament. So practical wisdom. Practical wisdom is born out of a combination of experience, street smarts, and common sense. Michelle has all three, from her trial work as an ADA at Children's Court for the past 13 years to her role as a probation and parole agent in the mid-1990s and everything in between. It is in these settings where Michelle honed her skills to address the everyday challenges facing our community. The bench is where the now Judge Havas will use her practical wisdom to analyze the tangled problems presented to the court, understand the human conditions that produce them, hear and respect the arguments of counsel, and to make those everyday decisions, some simple and some not so simple, concerning many of life's most difficult problems. I believe her wisdom will soon earn her the admiration of her new colleagues and provide the foundation for her reputation as a jurist. Fairness. Judicial fairness comes from being compassionate and impartial. It really isn't easily measured, but I believe Michelle has a reputation for being fair that will continue to serve her well as a judge. In addition, I know she will hold herself accountable to the Constitution and the law, as well as her own high standards. Temperament. A judge's temperament is part genetic and maybe part learned, and I believe the learned part grows mainly out of respect. The temperament of a judge who respects the gravity of the task at hand and the dignity of all those who come before us become a tool for generating trust and confidence in the courts as a whole. Thus, a good judicial temperament is not about personality, but about a commitment to justice and respecting all who seek its access. Over the years, Michelle and I have had many a conversation about our system of justice. I have no doubt that she is profoundly committed to ensuring access to justice and respecting those who seek it. One final thought: what I also know to be true about Michelle is that she radiates a sense of happiness and levity. She knows that it is important to retain a connection with the fun side of life, even in the face of all the commitments that she is now going to have as a judge while balancing her family life. That's why her friends have made the following comments. Oh, what the heck, it's all from Judge D. Much like Judge D, who is addicted to Mountain Dew, Michelle is addicted to Diet Coke. Every drive-through employee at every McDonald's in the area knows she's coming with her $5 to order her large diet. Speaking of her driving, anytime you go to lunch with her, she must drive. She must be in control. Or she really doesn't trust any of us. Best party food maker. Her pigs in a blanket would even get that loudmouth Gordon Ramsay to shut up for a minute. That's good, actually. Bring the heat. She also wins the award for warmest office. She may be the only person who blasts a space heater in the middle of July. I wonder if her supervisor knew that. Libby? Finally, she did have a very sad childhood. Sorry, this is his stuff. She never got to see any of the Star Wars films. In fact, a team of experts had to make daily visits to her office to rehabilitate her by using visual aids and lifelike action figures to recreate the movies for her so she could at least appear nominally intelligent when Star Wars-related topics were discussed. You know that they're doing this at children's court down there?
Always on.
Michelle, wishing you all the best. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge Triggiano. I'd now like to call upon Dana World Patterson of the Human Trafficking Task Force of Greater Milwaukee for her remarks.